go and you want to steal your mama credit card or your daddy credit card or your grandparents, you want to take a little money at their pocket here and there, steal a little change they got sitting in the car, tell them that, hey, I went in Campbell's video and he said do not do that, and they ain't listen. Simple as that. So yeah, if y'all want to go ahead and finesse and steal from your parents, y'all ain't get that information from me. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Campbell, and we're back with another video reporting live from the trenches, man. So to all my trench people, man, all my people out there who rock me and support me, man, y'all know, do not call me Campbell, call me Meech. And some of y'all can even call me Demetrius, you feel me? But do not call me Campbell. That is literally my last name, so don't call me that. If you're new to my channel, please do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button as well as turn on the notification bell. That way you're notified every time I upload a video. Also, do me another favor and leave a like down on this video. And to all my people who've been here and y'all been rocking with me, man, I appreciate y'all for coming back and joining us with another video. So today, we're going to be talking about how you can make money as a teen, and you don't have to necessarily wait till you're 18 or even 16 to get a conventional job. So a lot of these jobs are things that I kind of discussed a little bit on my side hustle video. If you haven't checked that out, please do me a favor and click on that video. That way you're kind of informed in the loop as far as what I'm talking about and some of those things. As a kid, I understand how it is. I understand how hard it can be trying to get a little money, get a little paper in your pocket, especially when you don't want to have to keep depending on your parents or those around, your grandparents, whoever may be taking care of you. You don't want to have to keep depending on them to ask them for money. You want to put yourself in a position where you can start making a little money yourself. Me personally, I think the younger we can start off worrying about income or credit or any of these things, the better. So if you're 12, 13, 14, 15 years old and you're already concerned about finances and trying to be financially set and stable, I think that's a great thing, and I think that's something that's going to lead you very far in life. A lot of these jobs and ways to kind of make money as a teen, they don't only simply apply to teens. I'm just making this video because these are things that can kind of target and help the teens out. These are things that you can do at whether you're 13 or 53. The threshold is kind of, you can start off younger with these ways of making money, but it's not only limited to teens. So if you're also somebody who's maybe an adult or you're looking for maybe another side hustle or another form of income, these are things I also highly recommend you check out as well. So one of the first things we're going to talk about is cafepress.com. Whether you're a teenager or you're adult, you can open up a free online store and you can start selling custom merchandise and products for free. Now, before you panic and think, how can teens make money with this idea? You may not have any artistic skills, you may not necessarily know how to design any merch. You're still in the right place. Thanks to sites like this, like cafepress.com. As a teen, you don't necessarily need all the skills and the creativity in order to create some merchandise, create some products, and still make money. And the best part about it is to start up and do everything is completely free. CafePress is effectively, it kind of works like eBay, the gigantic pre-existing store where sellers list their designs for a profit. You're pretty much going to be making profit on a listing that shows up as free. Unlike a Shopify store where you have to pay for a domain name and you have to pay for hosting fees and all sorts of other expensive costs like marketing, CafePress only takes a slice of the profit that you've made after you've made a sale. There are zero upfront costs, and I think that's important for teens, especially because when you're trying to make money, 9 out of 10 you're probably starting off with next to nothing. And when you're starting off with next to nothing, it's not easy to invest money. So therefore you can start off for free and make profit, and once you start making profit, then CafePress will come in and get their cut. And you might be asking yourself, do people actually buy stuff on cafepress.com? Because a lot of y'all probably never even heard of it. But to answer that question, it's simply a yes. CafePress alone generated about $75 million in revenue just from the year of 2020 alone. That's just their share. That's not to include total money made from sellers and products also listed. That's just the cut they took. What's the biggest overall seller on their site, you might be asking? A classic t-shirt. But that's not the only thing you can sell. It's not limited to just like t-shirts or sweatshirts or hoodies. You can also sell and create mugs as well. You can make hoodies, stickers, water bottles, as well as stationary wall art. But it's like I said, it's not limited to just that. You can do so much more with this website. And before we get even started, even deeper into this, I want y'all to know that I'm not making a penny from this. This is not like an affiliate marketing gig. This isn't a video where I'm trying to sell you or advertise any product whatsoever. I'm not in cahoots. I do not work with none of these people I'm talking about right now, none of these companies I'm talking about right now. They're not paying me a dime. So I want y'all to know that this is just based off my research and my personal experience and people that I've had around me teaching me these things. So again, I'm not trying to sell y'all a product. I want y'all to understand that this is very unbiased, and this is not something I'm just trying to push off on people so that I can make a penny. Y'all know I don't leave links. I don't try to sell y'all nothing. I'm not trying to finesse y'all. I'm trying to give y'all a free game, and that's it. I don't ask y'all to do nothing other than watch my videos from start to finish and hit that like button. If you're feeling generous, leave a comment. That's it, you know what I'm saying? So again, this ain't me trying to finesse and hustle and try to sell y'all anything. The reason why this is such a great idea for teenagers to make money is because they allow users from the ages of 13 plus to sell on their site. Plus, you don't have to physically ship or sell your own items. No printers needed, no expensive tech software, nothing of that sort. So you simply need to upload your choose what products you'd like to sell, like, you know, for example, whether you want to be a t-shirt, a mug, a hoodie, or whatever, and then Cafe Press does the rest of the work for you. So again, this is very convenient for somebody, like I said, who is at a young age, because it's a lot harder when you have to use sites like Shopify. You have to do so much groundwork and legwork. You have to kind of foot the cost of a lot of bills up front. Cafe Press is pretty much saying that, hey, I'm gonna handle all the heavy work for you. I'm gonna do all the heavy lifting for you. And then once you actually start making sales, then I'll come back and get my cut. But for some of these sites, you know, let's say you put a lot of money into it and you're not making any sales, the websites are still getting their cut. Cafe Press is pretty much saying, if you don't make a penny, we're not gonna make a penny off you. We're not gonna take any money from you. And I like that concept. Now, in order to make some of these designs, you can use apps such as Photoshop or Canva in order to make them. You don't need anything special. You don't need any like crazy tech software or anything. And like I said, the text-based classic t-shirts are the most popular and the highest sellers. So again, you don't even have to be a crazy artistic person or have a God-given just skill in order to do these things. It comes down to simply just making a classic t-shirt, maybe a saying or a slogan or a phrase on there that maybe will catch the attention of other users and make people want to buy it. Canva is a free online graphic design tool that allows you to create professional looking designs in minutes. There is a pro version, which I love to use, and I tried to use it to make my banner. Actually, shout out to Sarah, because she actually made my banner, you feel me? And she made my banner using canva.com. And see, I was trying to make mine using Campbell too, and it was absolutely trash. If I can find the image, if I can find that, I'm gonna upload it and I'm gonna put it next to the banner I have now on my actual YouTube channel. I'm gonna put those next to each other. But a person like Sarah, you know what I'm saying, she's good. Shout out to her. I think her Instagram, I'll plug her in her somewhere. Y'all gotta follow her. She's actually good with stuff like that. She made my banner, and I feel like, and she's not even a graphic designer herself. So Canva is a very professional site, and it allows you to do some great things, and it allows you to have some success without being a person who's necessarily tech savvy or a person who's really good in that realm of the world. And you're not limited to just making money on Cafe Press either. With some of these designs that you're making and some of the things that you're doing, you can take your talents to Redbubble. You know, 20 million people per month head to Redbubble to buy merchandise. The only thing is, you must be at least 16 to sell on their platform. So this isn't something that's going to apply to anybody under the age of 16. Zuzi and Amazon merch. What Amazon merch is, you have to apply first in order to start selling as of 2020. You can't just hop on their site and sell. You have to apply first, become approved, and then you can start selling. The Teespring is another very popular site that you can go sell your designs and some of your t-shirt, mug, and hoodie ideas on as well. Now, these are sites that I believe, especially Cafe Press specifically, I believe that they can send you a physical paper check in the mail. So let's say you don't have a bank account, or maybe I don't know, like you don't have a debit card or credit card or anything like that. Well, obviously you don't have a credit card, but yeah, if you don't have like a debit card or a bank account, I believe that a lot of these places allow you to, they'll send you a paper check in the mail. Now, it's going to take a little longer, but they'll send you a paper check in the mail. All of these sites, they have PayPal as a form of payment, and they also have alternatives too. So they can pay directly into your bank account for those who do have them. And then also they can have, parents can set up a joint account, meaning teens can have their own debit cards, even if it's kind of under their parents' name. So your parent can help set up a joint account for you, and you can have a debit card in your name, and all the money that you make can be deposited strictly into the joint account, and it's yours to use. Creating a YouTube channel is also another thing that I'd advise for anybody who's a teenager to make some money as a job or form of income. But I wouldn't even just solely say it as, hey, if you're a teenager, YouTube is something that I do YouTube, like I'm in my 20s. YouTube is something that I think is a very effective and very, I'm not gonna say easy way to make money, because this grind, like it's hard. It's very rewarding. So I think as a teenager, if you can find a niche that you're comfortable in and a niche that you excel in, I think it'd be very well. You can do very well, and you can make some good little income off of this, rather than be making tutorial-based videos or gaming, or obviously it's not a whole lot of lifestyle stuff you can do as a teenager, but you know what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. There are a lot of popular teenagers on this platform who have done very, very well at a young age and managed to make a lot of money. Affiliate marketing is another thing we can throw in there as well, especially if you have a YouTube channel, you're making videos, something you can just promote over your videos. Affiliate marketing is essentially where you get paid to promote someone else's products, and every time someone uses your unique tracking link or a code or anything to purchase a product, you make a commission. Some commissions can easily be 46% of the product's total cost. That adds up very quickly. The best way for a teenager to make money from YouTube is to create tutorial videos. Videos that show people on YouTube how to set up something or use something. You'll use software as an example. Naturally, people want to follow along. Dropping your unique tutorial link in the description of the video, you can expect a good conversion rate. These tutorial videos don't need to be super long either to generate good, and they still can generate good commissions. The good thing about tutorial videos, especially for somebody who's young, because if you reach that thirst point of 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours, you become monetized on YouTube and you start getting paid. The good thing about that is when you make tutorial videos, 9 times out of 10, people will watch the whole video or almost the whole video. With that, your retention rate is going to be extremely high. Your click-through rate is going to be extremely high, and you're going to be making a lot of money as a teen, even if it is just a tutorial-based video, despite what your CPM is, because those are videos that don't expire. Those are videos that 5 years from now, people are still looking up how to use Photoshop from videos 5-10 years ago, you know? So this is something that's still going to be very useful and effective to you for your life moving forward, and this is something that you can turn into a long-term gig and actually make your full-time income even as an adult. Photoshop, for example, they'll pay you 85% commission on the affiliate marketing the first month of somebody's subscription. That's serious money. The only thing that required to use you must have verbal permission from your parents to join their affiliate program. So that means you don't need like a contract or anything written. You simply have to say, you have to get your parents' verbal permission, and Photoshop will allow you to work for them as affiliate marketer. And like I said, you make 85% of your first month's subscription sales. That's a big deal. That's a lot of money. And a lot of those Photoshop subscriptions are not cheap, man. I know some of them are like $20 a month, some are $30 a month. I think for the entire program itself is a few $100s, so it's definitely good money. And they pay these money directly into your bank account. No PayPal needed. You can also create and sell your own online video course. Before we jump into that, I need you to know that, and I know a lot of y'all might be thinking, you know, why would somebody want to listen to a teenager try to sell them a product or try to give them game or give them information on a product? But y'all understand, we are in 2021. People are lazy. People want to get free information. Reasons why college is becoming more and more normal for people to not go to college and opt out for jobs on the internet, because people want a quick way to do things, and the internet can pay you a lot of money. So a lot of people are looking to get free information via the internet, which is why I believe this is another good form of making money as a teen. People love convenience, and they're trying to get every piece of little scrap of information together for free. It's a hassle and waste a lot of time when you have to go and get your information from a ton of different sources. When you have somebody who's doing all that work for you and you simply have to go to one source to get a boatload of different information, I think that's super beneficial. The online education industry is set to grow a whopping 9.9% in the next 5 years, from $187 billion in 2020 to a staggering $319 billion by the year of 2025. Online courses aren't going anywhere anytime soon, and I think this is something we all need to capitalize and jump on. Teachable is another way to package your videos and tutorials into one handy course that people can buy and go through at their own pace. Now, you may have heard of Teachable as a paid software, but there's a free version, and many people might not know that. Why, you might be asking? Because they hide it. Simply, why would they want to promote the free version when they can get paid off their paid version? You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to say, I have this free version, but if you don't do your research, you're not going to know about that, because I want you to pay for it. You head to Teachable, you're going to want to scroll past the paid plans and instead hit the Take Teachable for a test run button. Teachable is available to users from the age of 13 with verbal permission of the parents. If you're clever, using a free trial period of affiliate programs, you can create enough video content to package and sell in your own unique online course. You can either advertise this course in your YouTube videos, or you can add a link in the description, making it easy for people to want to check out if your idea can make money before you record all these videos. Head to Udemy, a place where people buy courses and check what's selling in each category. How do I get paid without PayPal? You might be asking. Just use Stripe. Stripe is a trusty payment processor that I've used myself that handles all the payments that you and sends directly to your bank account. Again, Stripe allows anyone to use their platform as long as they're age over 13. And last but not least, we're gonna talk about TikTok and Instagram. Y'all, if you're a teen and you don't know about TikTok and Instagram, you must be living under a rock. We all know that. A lot of these famous TikTok stars are super young. They definitely all teen. So you can either blow up on TikTok, but that's not an easy grind, or you can do Instagram shoutouts to make a little quick income as well. As a quick recap of this video, you absolutely do not need a job in order to make money as a teenager. There are a huge number of side hustles, again, which I talked about in my previous video, that you can use, and eventually these side hustles can become a primary form of income for you if you learn how to finesse it and use it the right way. And that wraps up today's video. I hope that someone out there took something from the video that may be beneficial or useful for them moving forward so that they can make a little bit of money. At the end of the day, I'm here to give y'all free game. I don't sell y'all nothing. I don't sell packages. I don't have links provided to make y'all say, oh, hey, click on my link, get this and that. Yeah, I got my Robinhood link on there, but I don't care. Like, I don't promote it, nor do I talk about it. It's there if you want to use it. But if you don't want to use it, that's okay too. I still rock with y'all. I thank y'all for watching my videos. I thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all know we from the trenches and we live, and I support y'all and I love y'all. This video is simply for the teens to help make some money. But again, if you're not a teen and you're an adult, these are all forms of income, or these are all jobs and gigs that you can capitalize on as well. I just don't want y'all out here stealing money from your parents. If you go and you want to steal your mama credit card or your daddy credit card or your grandparents, you want to take a little money at their pocket here and there, steal a little change they got sitting in the car, tell them that, hey, I went in Campbell's video and he said do not do that, and they ain't listen. Simple as that. So yeah, if y'all want to go ahead and finesse and steal from your parents, y'all ain't get that information from me. Because one thing I can say, I was thugging real hard when I was young and I was really in the trenches, but I ain't never steal from my mama. So yeah, we don't rock like that. These are good ways of income, ways to make money as a teen, and also give you a little game and teach you about life and to help you understand business, so that by the time you're an adult, you're able to really put your feet to the ground and make some good, serious money, becoming your own boss. I love those who love me. I thank y'all for tuning to the video today. We're not gonna diss the silver spoon-fed suburban boys. We're not gonna diss no crackheads today. We chilling, man. It's a beautiful day. God is good, man. So we ain't dissing none of y'all today, man. We're gonna let y'all live. So I appreciate y'all for checking out my channel. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Ready, please hit that subscribe button, as well as turning on that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I upload a video, as well as leaving a like down below. Please do me a favor, follow all my social media links, follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram, and follow my Snapchat. That way you can stay up to date with me and what I'm doing in my everyday life when we're not talking about money, because there is more to the world than just money. We don't talk about finances just 24/7. So I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. I thank y'all. Gonna catch y'all back in the next video.